Hi everyone, it's Trinity, and this is my presentation for our discussion board this week. And my results for our MBTI assessment, I received the Advocate or the INFJA personality. Here on this slide, I have my results. So as I stated in the previous slide, I was identified as an advocate. And according to the assessment, advocates are visionaries, often inspiring those around them, and essentially they look at the bright side of any situation. And it is one of the more rare personality types due to their open mindedness, imagination, and creativity. So to reflect on these results, for the most part, I would absolutely agree with everything to an extent. One of the main things that definitely resonated with me were the fact that advocates are team players. That is something that I have always prided myself in. I love to look out for those around me and make sure that they are all reaching their full potential, and I do what I can to help them achieve that. I'm also a very empathetic person because I care so deeply for those around me. When I am being a team player, this also was clearly reflected in my results, and I'm also just a very supportive individual when it comes to interacting with those around me. Some things that I disagreed with partially in my results was the assertion. I do believe that that number or that percentage was a bit high because though I am an assertive person and I do know what I want and I'm decisive, depending on the circumstance, I find it difficult for me to stand my ground. And I do believe that is a result of my introversion. And the assessment also indicated that INFJs are very organized and thorough people. And while I am organized, I also believe that there is some chaos in that organization, but this could be due to some outlying factors. So to connect my personality with a decision-making model, I determined that John Dewey's model was in closest relation with my test results, and this is because Dewey's model is very diligent in its process. Here I have each step listed, and as you can see, there are 5 steps in this decision-making model. And the first one is to determine the issue at hand and mitigate it. And then the following is to evaluate a solution, consider alternatives, so list all possible solutions to the issue at hand, pinpoint the benefits and disadvantages of each solution, and then based off of all of the information that you gathered here, you come to your conclusion and you select the solution that would be the most plausible. Now, knowing that INFJs are very organized and they're very thorough in their approach, Dewey's model seemed to be in closest relation with my personality. And here as well are some of the references that I used. Now, some barriers or a decision model that I noticed had the most contrasting aspects in it would be the multiple sequence model or Poole's multiple sequence model. This is because, according to Kramer in our textbook, it essentially stated that this model was more so focused on, essentially followed a non-linear path in decision making. So, as opposed to following a step by step process, it was more so sporadic, which did not align with the traits listed in my personality assessment. Thank you, and that is all.